expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Phoenix, Arizona, this is Brother Mike, Prescott, Tucson. Welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. God bless you today. Thank you for your time and for tuning in to the radio program. Welcome to Filthy Fridays on Hardcore Christianity, Faith Bible Study. Firefighter, pedophiles. Please don't call anybody and tell them the radio program's on. This is an in-house program today, just for family, our family. I'll make a couple of quick announcements to get right to the study. This is Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center in Central Phoenix. We're on 15th Avenue, just south of Osborne Road, downtown. Our website, HardcoreChristianity.com, has all of our ministry services. Thursday nights, we have healing rooms, and they are going fast and furious. All kinds of people getting healed and delivered every Thursday night at 7 p.m. at the Arizona Deliverance Center. In addition, we have a one-of-a-kind teaching class. The mental illness teaching class is the only class of its kind, to my knowledge, anywhere in this part of the United States, period. If you know somebody who's mentally ill and they're a born-again Christian, please refer them to these classes, because they can be cured. We've had dozens of people with mental illness cured, several of them with serious mental illnesses. Thursday night, 7 p.m. in the small sanctuary. Friday nights is my teaching service for my radio listeners. Again, I apologize for being out for several weeks. I had hip surgery, coming back strong, and I'll be back teaching next Friday. Don't forget to sign up for a free seminar on the website. Don't forget to download the free self-deliverance list off the website. You can go through deliverance at home. Just follow the list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, and you're there. Don't forget about Sister Karen. She's on the homepage of the website. She'd be happy to sell your home or list your home for you. She loves working with born-again Christians. Firefighter. Pedophiles. What is going on in Gilbert, Arizona? Here's the article. It came out just a couple of days ago. Quote, Queen Creek resident Michael Palmatier, age 48, was arrested Wednesday morning. He's accused of sexual misconduct with a minor, indecent exposure, and kidnapping. According to the police report, the alleged victim was an 8-year-old girl who lives in the Queen Creek area. On Easter Sunday, Maricopa County Sheriff's deputies were called out to a Queen Creek home. The alleged victim said the incident happened at a party the day before Easter. The girl told deputies that a man, later identified as Palmatier, had taken off her pants and underwear and licked her body. She said the man also exposed his genitals to her. When Palmatier was later confronted about the alleged incident, he appeared to be extremely intoxicated, according to the police report. Witnesses who had been at the party observed Palmatier abruptly leaving the party, and that his quick departure was not typical of him. The next day, investigators interviewed the victim, who was in the 2nd grade. According to the police report, the girl said she had fallen asleep on a bed at the home where the Easter party was going on, and then when she awoke, she found Palmatier was there, licking her body. The police report states that the girl said Palmatier kept pulling her shorts down and licking her, and then pulled down his own pants and exposed himself. The girl said she bolted off the bed, tried to escape to the bathroom, but she told police he grabbed her arm and said, "Wait." The girl yanked her arm away and ran into the bathroom, locking the door. According to the police report, the girl spoke out through the locked door, telling the suspect she would forgive him if he gave her her shorts back, which he subsequently did not do. The police report states that a man who knows Palmatier says the former fire captain has serious drug and alcohol issues. That acquaintance also told police that Palmatier had been drinking during the day of the incident because he took a sip of Michael's drink. The acquaintance also said Michael had a penchant for young females around college age, according to the police report. When police contacted Palmatier later, he said he was not doing well and admitted he did some things he can't take back. The report went on to say that Palmatier told police that he was under the influence of alcohol and had left the party to go home and drink more alcohol before going to bed. He woke up and went back to the party. According to the police report, Palmatier admitted to police that he went into the bedroom and began kissing the girl. He stated that, quote, he didn't know why he thought that was okay or what he was thinking. He also claimed he thought he was kissing someone else. Police say Palmatier began crying uncontrollably and apologized, stating, quote, he let his demons out, unquote. Palmatier admitted the entire thing was wrong, but he would never knowingly do anything sexual to a juvenile, unquote. The police report goes on to say that Palmatier said, quote, I have a sick side to me, like a sexually sick side, but not in that way, unquote. It also states Palmatier had said, quote, this isn't me. I finally got caught. One of Palmatier's neighbors, Lloyd Rott of Queen Creek, says the fire captain wasn't perfect, but he doesn't believe he would do what he's been accused of. Quote, he had trouble, I think. I thought he'd come out of it, though. We had lunch together one day and had no problem. Why would a young fellow like that be doing something like that? Prior to this week's arrest, Palmatier resigned from employment with the town of Gilbert. He'd worked there for 21 years. He'd also taught in the EMT program at Chandler Gilbert Community College from January 2009 to May of 2016. End of story. Why did I bother to read that article? Well, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about double-mindedness. Double-mindedness is a word that people have given all kinds of different definitions to, but I wanted to give the biblical definition of it to you. You probably never heard it before. This word double-mindedness is the Greek word dipsychos. It is mentioned in the Bible only 2 times. Chapter 1, James. Chapter 4, James. Double-mindedness. The Greek word is dipsychos. A dipsychos is a person that has 2 souls. Dipsychos means a person with 2 souls. Here, with this firefighter captain, Mike Palmatier, assuming that he's guilty, which I'm not, everybody has the presumption of innocence. But this story illustrates someone, it's a textbook dipsychos story. Here's how it actually works, because many born-again Christians have a second soul, and they have what appears to be an altered state under certain circumstances, and they become another person that is not similar to their real self. When you're conceived in the womb, God supernaturally imparts to every human being what Paul called an inner man. It's made up of 4 parts: your mind, your conscience, your soul, and your spirit. Every person is born with a soul. The soul in the human being is the seat of the emotions. Over the course of their life, as they go through trauma and abuse and sin, they start collecting spirits. people who live in sin, particularly hardcore sin, collect demons. They collect spirits. And what happens is, over a period of time, these spirits develop within the person a second soul. It's a fake soul. And in this soul, this fake soul, there are other personalities. This fake soul has a different personality, almost like an altered state. So that during certain environmental stimulations, such as lust and anger, fear, this second soul manifests and takes over the person's personality. And that's exactly what happened to Palmatier. This second soul, these lust spirits in this man's body, took over his personality, and he did something he couldn't believe he did. And his neighbors couldn't believe he did it. And these people with two souls are people that you're talking to one minute, and they seem like a normal, intelligent, functioning, successful, capable person. And then later, it's like you're talking to a completely different person. Many times their faces change. Many times their faces kind of morph. Sometimes their eyes change. Their eyes change color. They get redder. They get darker. Different things occur when the second soul takes over. This second soul is the fake soul, a double-mindedness within the person that was created over a period of years by evil spirits through trauma and fear and abuse and repetitive sexual sin. If you know a born-again Christian who is like this Michael Palmatier, who seems like one person one minute and another person the next minute, they are a dipsychus, they are double-minded, they have a second fake soul, they can be delivered. I have seen people with my own eyes delivered from fake souls and healed of double-mindedness. And you can be too. If you're a born-again Christian and you have an altered state, a second personality that pops up under certain circumstances, you're eligible for free counseling services. Come get help now. If you're a born-again Christian, it will cost you nothing. 602-636-5800. Do you have two souls?
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.